I have never seen what is happening in these end times like it just hit me yesterday. I finally get it. We've had it all backwards. Hi, I'm David Daniels from Chick Publications. It's just like being a teenager. How far can I go and still be a good boy or good girl? We try to see how much compromise we can get away with and still have people call us faithful. It's the same thing with the Bible version issue. People want to be King James preferred, but not King James only. People switch to the New King James, the modern King James, the modern English version, the King James 2, 3, 21st century, millennium, American, easy reading, just so it's not only the King James. It's the same text, they say, and the same translation, mostly, sort of. And besides, it's just one or two errors in the text. What I'm about to say may blow you away. See, as a teenager, it's not about what you can get away with. It's about the fact that your body is no longer pure. The devil doesn't care how far off the trail you go, just as long as it's not the actual King James. Funny thing, you start in a slightly different direction, but eventually you end up a long ways off the trail. Today the Pope is gathering people from all religions and non-religions. I have articles and quotes from the Pope. He's quoted about everyone, from atheists to homosexuals, from Baptists to Buddhists, from Quran followers to the United Bible Societies. And what do they agree on? Well, the amazing thing is, they don't agree on anything, it seems, except one thing. They are all against the fundamentalists, the Christians who believe they have one preserved final authority, a book preserved through history that absolutely expresses the mind of God, and in their language is the words of God. For us in English, it's the King James Bible. And that's it. They agree on a common enemy. For example, even Martians are allowed into this group. On Vatican Radio, on May 12, 2014, the Pope said, quote, "If, for example, tomorrow an expedition of Martians came, and some of them came to us here, Martians, right? Green with that long nose and big ears, just like the children paint them, and one says, 'But I want to be baptized.' What would happen?" And then the Pope referred to Acts chapter 11, to what Peter said. "If then God gave them the same gift he gave to us when we came to believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, who is I to be able to hinder God?" So Martians are in, but preserved Bible believers, whom the Pope calls ideologues and fundamentalists, are out. On October 17th, 2013, the Pope said, "In ideologies there is not Jesus. And ideologies are rigid, always. But it is a serious illness, this of ideological Christians. It is an illness, but it is not new, eh?" On November 27th to 29th, 2013, the Pope told his fellow Jesuits that being a fundamentalist, quote, "is not healthy." On June 13th, 2014, he said, "A fundamentalist group, although it may not kill anyone, although it may not strike anyone, is violent. The mental structure of fundamentalists is violence in the name of God." On November 30th, 2014, he said, "You can't say that all Christians are fundamentalists. We have our share of them, fundamentalists. All religions have these little groups. And that's the devil's goal. To make preserved Bible believing Christians as little of a group as possible. It doesn't matter which Bible you use, even a King James look-alike, as long as it's not God's preserved words. In English, the King James Bible. So if you're willing to abandon the preserved words of God for anything else, the Pope is a great place for you. By his side, as his friend. In James 4:4, God says, "Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God." Which side are you on? God bless you and have a wonderful day.